Welcome to Tuvalu, the least visited country on Earth.
Rising sea levels mean their home is disappearing.
But we're not talking decades. Already cyclones and spring tides flood the islands.
The world is not helping us.
No one wants to walk out the house because they feel like someone might be dead.
Just 3 inmates in the whole of Tuvalu. This is more like a holiday home than a prison. Gone. All of this will be underwater. They are doing a lot of things to try and protect Tuvalu, but I'm just not sure how effective it's going to be. Are you worried about it?
Yes, I'm worried.
Few come here because it's remote, expensive, and has little tourism infrastructure. But soon, no one may be able to visit at all. What happens when a country sinks? Do its people leave, adapt, or fight back? I spoke to the people living through this crisis, including Tuvalu's Prime Minister, to understand what the future holds.
We are at the front line of climate change.
And what life is like in the least visited country. Welcome to Suva International Airport. Today is the day I'm flying to the least visited country in the world. I never thought that sentence would come out of my mouth, but when you make YouTube videos, you do some crazy things. The first time I ever heard about Tuvalu was in geography class back when I was a young child. My geography teacher said, "You'll probably never go to this country because it's going to disappear soon." And today I'm going to that country. Hopefully before it disappears. Let's head there. So excited. Let's go. We're the first ones out because we never take suitcases. For anyone who has a bad passport, you might want to know that Tuvalu actually is visa-free for all countries. So you guys with the bad passports, unfortunately, like Afghanistan, you can come to Tuvalu. It might be the most expensive holiday of your life, but you can come to Tuvalu. And that, guys, is our flight leaving. Won't be coming back for the next 3 days. Laressia? Nice to meet you.
Sorry, I just got down from
Tolafa. You work in the control tower?
No, I'm the airport manager.
Oh, you're the airport manager. Oh,
My
nice.
wife, yeah, she runs that.
Oh, nice. Okay. This is the VIP.
No,
Can you drive on the runway if you wanted to?
just me.
Only you? Oh, wow. So we're getting one. I don't know how we ended up doing this experience, but we're driving on the runway. We're the only people allowed to drive on the runway. Wow. Alright, this is the accommodation. It's not a hotel, it's actually someone's house. Because there was no hotels there.
Yeah, but we've now got the manager of the airport who's
True.
taking us around.
Yeah. It is bloody hot.
Might be too hot.
Welcome, guys, to Tuvalu. Welcome to island life. You might be wondering, Harry, what is there to do on this island? Well, I have absolutely bloody no idea. All I know is that they take Australian dollar, there's about 12,000 population, and they have very nice beaches. Let's go find a bike and let's go find some sun cream. What do you recommend for us to do in Tuvalu? Exploring? Is there anything interesting to see in Tuvalu?
Only the sea.
Only the sea. Okay, we will go to the sea.
Okay.
And rent a bike.
Okay.
Thank you so much. We're gonna try and hitchhike just to the airport, which is like 5 minutes. There we go. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Do you know where we can rent a bike?
Yeah, I think you guys just passed the house.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just parking outside. You can.
Thank you so much.
Perfect,
Thank you.
Oh, do you do motorbike rental?
Kieran's first time on a semi-automatic. Go for it. Alright, we made it. We have a bike, everyone. Now we're talking. Now we are talking. Yes. Oh my god, this is sick. Guys, welcome to Tuvalu prison. And you might be wondering, why are the gates bloody open? And that's because in Tuvalu, it's a free open jail. We're waiting to get permission. We have to get permission from the government to go in. There's going to be a few prisoners in there. I don't know what to expect. I didn't even know there was going to be a prison. So maybe we're going to lock Kieran up for being a naughty boy.
I used to saw when you're visiting the Philippines.
No way.
Yeah, I mean because I always watch the YouTubers.
No way.
So
Are you from Fiji or Tuvalu?
I'm from Tongan, but I'm married to Tuvalu.
Oh, nice. What's your name, brother?
My name is Nita.
Nita.
Yeah.
I did not know I had someone watching my videos in Tuvalu or any Pacific islands. I like your hairstyle with the braids. Is this what's this for? Is this Tongan?
Oh no, nothing. It's just
for
because,
style.
My hair was I have a long hair.
Oh,
so
nice.
when I cut, I just leave.
I wanna get it, but I can't get it. Nice to meet you, brother.
Nice to meet
Hey, is there anything you recommend for us to do whilst we're here? I think we'll just play football later.
Yeah, in the afternoon.
Do you play football?
Yeah, we used to play here.
Okay.
Play-
Okay. What's your name?
Mailang.
Mayalan.
Yeah.
This is the prison? Are these all the inmates or?
No, I met only 3 of them.
Yeah.
Some people here, there's officers.
Ah, okay.
So they came for.
So I can't
program
tell the
for-
difference between the officers and the inmates. They look similar. You're an officer.
Yes.
Okay. And what's the kind of? There's just 3 inmates.
Only 3.
What's it like day to day dealing with them? Because we saw that the gates are open.
Yep.
So what is this? I've never seen this in a prison where the gate is open. So is it just free to move around?
The whole island is
Aha.
it's like a fence.
Yeah.
Because also those all the communities they know each other. So
Do you feel any danger having people that are on life sentences here, like past murderers, or do you feel safe completely?
Because some of officers they are related.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
The officers are related to the inmates. No way. So everyone, you all know each other.
All we know it. That's why like normal, right?
Yeah.
Live here is normal.
So they're not necessarily bad people. They just made mistakes, and they're learning from their mistakes. So you might be wondering what Tuvalu's biggest export is. How do they earn their money? And they actually earn their money through selling their domain. Every country in the world has a domain. For example, .us, .uk, .fr for UK, France, and America. Tuvalu's is .tv. Who would be wanting .tv? For example, Twitch.tv, they pay Tuvalu to be licensing the .tv network name. And Tuvalu earns around 10% of their GDP, around $8 million to $10 million a year, just from selling their domain. So that is just pure luck. But they deserve this luck because they're not getting much income from tourism. So we've driven all the way down to the south. On the way here, I was just wondering, like, imagine what it would feel like to have grown up on this island where no big skyscrapers exist, where no pollution, no air pollution, no sound pollution, just waking up with the waves every morning. This is where you learn that you don't necessarily need superficial things to make you happy. I would not be able to go to places like this if it wasn't for you guys. I'm so grateful that my job is to travel the world and make YouTube videos. It's not as easy as it sounds, but don't get me wrong, I wake up every day and I'm grateful and I'm happy. So thank you so much if you've watched any of my videos. Even if you hate me, thank you because you're still watching this video and I appreciate you. This is the whole width of the island here. This is the whole way. Beach, ocean on the other side, beach, ocean on this side. Super incredible. So this is one of the 9 atolls or reef islands. An atoll is basically formed from the sinking of volcanic islands over time. But there is an elephant in the room. No, it's not Kieran. It is climate change. You can see Tuvalu is just 2 meters above sea level. Therefore, when the sea levels rise in 30, maximum 40 years, maybe, the sea levels will come and Tuvalu will be gone. All of this will be underwater. And there's nothing that Tuvalu can do about it apart from they are trying to make changes, which we'll see later on. But unfortunately, scientists say that Tuvalu will be underwater. What are the people going to do? We're going to find out. So as you can see, we're on the runway, and because there's no flights for the next few days, they can use this for whatever they want. And they're playing a traditional game behind me. It's called piano. I don't know what the rules are, and it's like a little, what I'm watching is like, it's like volleyball, but it's aggressive. And it's not like a serious game, but they're laughing so much. It's quite funny to watch. I figured it out. I figured out how they play. So they have fling the ball back. I think the opposition team flings the ball as hard as they can. It's quite a hard ball, and then the team's objective is to bounce it like a volleyball, bounce it back to the original place it was in. So it's quite a tricky, because it comes at you so fast, and then you have to slowly, as a team, get it back. And so the lovely women, they're singing at the back to help them. You see, look, they're pushing it back, and they got it back. So I guess they get a point there, and then they restart. It's a very interesting game. I've never seen anything like it. These guys are actually really good. How was that?
Good, but tiring. But where else can you say you play football on an international runway?
So much fun. Now you can see the whole runway. Literally the whole runway is being used. There's thousands of people. This must be like half the population of Tuvalu every single evening playing these like really healthy activities. So yeah, it's just an amazing culture, like very proud. They love their sport. They're very strong people. It's so sick to see. Okay guys, it's the evening now. It's like 8 p.m. and we're going to watch a Fatele, which is like a cultural dance here in Tuvalu. All 8 different islands have a different dance. I don't know what to expect, so let's go in. Every island has a unique dance, and it's used to celebrate. They do it on every celebration, and they're practicing for a big celebration next week. So I'm very lucky to be able to experience watching this. Have you been living here your whole life? Yeah. Wow, amazing. How is life in Tuvalu? Do you like it?
Yeah. Always peace.
Yeah. How do you feel about climate change? Islands disappearing.
Different.
Do you think about it a lot?
Yeah. It's true, yeah. Climate change.
You're worried about it?
Yeah.
Everyone is worried.
Yeah. We worry about for generation. Another generation going up.
Yeah.
Climate change.
Just watching, and it's so good. It's so powerful. They're all joining in. It's all a great sense of community. I keep bringing this up, the C word. You know the C word?
What?
The C word. Community. That was amazing, guys, to see the real culture. I feel like a lot of these places you come and they show you like a fake performance, but that was real because they're practicing for a real show. And yeah, super authentic, super true, and amazing to see the community. Guys, welcome to day 2 in Tuvalu. We're here with Oi Moi. I'm going to struggle to pronounce her name. She's a tour guide for Tuvalu. When I was like, oh, there are tour guides here? She was like, oh no, this is my first time being a tour guide. So that just goes to show the amount of tourism they get here. Anyway, let's get on with the tour. How do Tuvaluans feel about the rising sea levels? Are you worried about it?
Yes, I'm worried.
Do you have plans?
Not thinking about leaving my country yet, but most of the people they already migrate.
Really?
Australia.
Wow. Guys, we are going to a different island. We're about to get a little boat, half an hour, to one of the other atolls. Well, sorry, this is the same atoll, but a different island on the atoll. I'm not really too sure how to explain it, but this is the... I'll point it on the map. We'll point it on the map, please. This is also the reclaimed land right here. So this is all land that they've dug up and they've put the sand here. A bit like Dubai, but this is actually for life and death circumstances, not for building a bloody palm. Although it would be quite cool if they built a palm. But they're going to start building on this in the next few years. You can see they're just using it to store cargo right now. Well, guys, we are arriving on one of the islands. Took about 30 minutes to get here. Just loads and loads of islands. Also very small islands. A lot of them people aren't living on. You can see there's like, even just in this atoll, there's another like at least 10 islands. And it's just, look at this. I don't even need to explain. I don't really need to say anything. It just speaks for itself. But you can see we're arriving here at one of the smaller islands. And there's no roads here, there's no police, there's no anything. This is literally just like a small little village. I think like a couple of families live on here, so it'll be really interesting to see. This is ridiculous. without a doubt, the most beautiful place I've ever been to in my life.
I thought Luton was.
Okay, after Luton. Luton is number 1, Tuvalu is number 2. So this, guys, is Funafala Island, 30 minutes away from Funafuti Island, which is where the capital is. The smallest capital in the world, I'll have you know. And this island is famous because when the Japanese came in World War II, yes, the Pacific Islands were involved in World War II. I didn't know this because they didn't teach me this in history, in the old English history class. But the Japanese came and they tried to invade Tuvalu, and the Tuvaluans, they fled to this island from Funafuti. They fled here, so this is why there's around less than 100 people living on this island. They fled the Japanese, and then the Americans came at some point and took over Funafuti and helped. Although that's what I was told, I'm not sure. No, history is written by the winners, and the Americans won it. That's nice. That's so nice. Talofa, do you speak English?
English is the second language.
Oh, nice. Oh, you speak very good English. What are you making? Mat. For sleeping.
Yeah, for our grandson in New Zealand.
Oh, really? Oh, you not for selling, just for your family?
Yeah.
Nice. Is this your house?
Yeah.
Do you keep it open in the night, like this?
Yeah.
Oh, no way. There's no animals? Oh, that's so cool. Are you watching TV? There's no TV.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
No.
I was like, there's loud sound, but I cannot see a TV. What are you watching?
The Prime. I'm using the Prime.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos. Shout out to Jeff Bezos. How is life in the island?
Very good.
Good life.
Yeah.
Were you born here?
Born in the mainland.
Born in Funafuti. Nice. Why did you move here?
My wife is working.
Nice.
Preschool teacher.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Do you prefer it here or Funafuti?
Here.
Good. Nice.
More peaceful.
Yeah.
Very peaceful. Is there anything you don't like about here?
No.
You love it all. Good. Nice. Do you have children?
Yeah. All in the mainland school.
Oh, no way. Nice. Oh, so their education is.
Only the preschool here.
Oh, okay. So for secondary. And what about? Will they go to university or no?
Some of my kids in the already been in the university.
Interesting how all of the extended family, live in one house typically. So grandparents, parents, uncles, aunties, cousins all live in one house, and they sleep all in one big room on a traditional mattress, on like a mat on the floor. And that just goes to show, again, I'm saying the C word again so much on this trip, the community is the driving factor of the Pacific Islands. Oh wow, thank you so much. Alright guys, back on land. That was one of the best things I've done in a long time. Hey, you finished that already? Jesus Christ. Oh, I just saw Kieran's eyes light up. We've been looking for this. Yeah.
This is the time.
Yeah. Everything's fried, but we found it.
Taro.
Yeah.
It's a root crop, and this
Sweet
is
corn.
corn. It's imported.
I've not heard of a sweet corn.
And this is fish.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this I made this, and this is lamb.
Oh wow.
That's amazing.
So.
Okay guys, so basically I know a guy, Justin, who knows a guy, Tala, who knows a girl, Miao Mei, and she knows the Prime Minister because she is the niece of the Prime Minister. Everything's connected here if you can't already tell. And she's got us an interview with the Prime Minister of Tuvalu. So we are about to leave, but she's late.
Not answering her phone either.
Islanders are always late. They're on island time. This is a thing you gotta get used to. What is the future going to look like for Tuvalu, and what do you see in 50 years, 100 years time?
The predictions are not are not very positive. Climate change scientists are predicting that in 2050, more than half of the land will be regularly inundated by regular tidal surge. And add another 50 years after that, in 2100, more than 90% of the land mass will be regularly inundated. So the top priority, not only for this government, but for previous government, and I'm sure it will be the same priority for government to come, is to fortify our coastline.
Yeah.
And you can see that there is an ongoing Tuvalu coastal adaptation project.
What can other countries or other people maybe watching this video, what can they do to help Tuvalu?
Well, obviously we need the resources for us to build our resilience against the impact of sea level rise. But it's difficult to advocate until they come and have a look at the island.
Okay.
So that they can feel an attachment to the islands and see.
And Tuvalu is famous because it's the least visited country in the world. Why should tourists come to Tuvalu?
Well, I mean, we are at the front line of climate change, and anything can happen to us. But Tuvalu is a highly religious country. We believe that this is our God-given land, and God will not take us from that. But at the same time, we have to be realistic and listen to what the scientists are telling us and build our adaptation plans around those evidence and what the scientists are telling us.
Amazing. Thank you so much for your time. Yeah, one thing I'm going to be super honest, the food here is, apart from the meal we had last night with the family, the food has been really bad, really bad, like consistently bad. One of the worst countries I've been to. But apart from that, everything else has been beautiful, amazing.
That's a lot for me.
Oh, you eat it?
So you eat it.
Oh, no way.
Put it up for me.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much. It's time to leave Tuvalu. This is sad that this might be the last time that I ever visit this island because it might be gone the next time I want to come. But I've had a great time. Going to countries like this make me realize that success is not defined by how big your bank account is. It's defined by the impact that you make on the world and the family and friends that you help along the way. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.